Hola a todos. Hi everyone. I'd like to share a story with you guys today, but first I'll tell you why I'd like to share this story with you. Um, Learning is a hard process. Learning Spanish is tough, just like learning anything is tough, and you're going to have your ups and downs. I often compare learning a language to like doing a video game where you have to like run a course and pick up coins. You know, you run the course once and you might pick up one coin. You run it again, you might drop the coin. You might run it again, you might pick up one coin. Then you might run it again, you might pick up two. You might run it again, you might pick up one more. You might run it again, you might drop two. You might run it again, you pick up three. The point is that over time, even though you're having these bumps in the road, right? You're winning and losing over time you're going up. And that's the way it works with learning Spanish. You need repetition, right? You need to run that course a bunch of times, practice things a bunch of times, and over time, if you're consistent, your ability is definitely going to go up. But I wanted to share the story with you guys of kind of like a funny moment for me. And why? Because I want to show you that it's really an up and down sort of process. Spanish is a tough thing to learn and it differs from country to country. And so you might be really good in one country. Let's say you spend time there and you might go to another country and then you have to adapt, right? And no matter who you are, even if you're a native Spanish speaker, if you're from Costa Rica and you move to Chile, there's going to be an adaptation that has to happen. So as you guys know, I've spent time in Argentina. I've traveled around the Spanish-speaking world. There's a lot of countries I still haven't been to. I have friends from all over the place, and so I've learned from a lot of them. Plus, I've studied how Spanish differs from country to country and dialect to dialect. But I wanted to share the experience that I had about a year ago. I went to Cuba on vacation. And I arrived there in the evening, and as I'm getting in a taxi heading to the place where I was going to stay, they put me in the taxi with a Mexican girl, her French boyfriend, and her French boyfriend's mother. And of course, the taxi driver, Cuban. And he says to me, and I said to him, ¿Qué? He says. Perdón, no entendí. I didn't understand, I said. ¿Qué dijiste? ¿O qué dijo usted? What did you say? Again, blah, blah, blah. Didn't understand. The Mexican girl said to me, te está pidiendo la dirección. I think she said, creo, or I don't remember exactly, but she said to me, he's asking you for the address. And I said, oh, so I told him the address. And then I said to him, what words did you use? What did you actually say to me? And he goes, ¿A dónde vas? Where are you going, right? And it was so simple. ¿A dónde vas? I teach it to my students in like the first or second class. But it happened to me. He had said it so quickly, didn't recognize his accent, and it took me some time. And actually, you know, within a few days of Cuba, I adapted quite well and was speaking just fine. But I remember also like your emotional state affects how you understand, and so I think I was probably a little nervous just arriving there for the first time. And he said to me, "Hola, ¿a dónde vas?" And I didn't understand it. And that was after having taught Spanish for about 4 years. So happens to all of us. We all have our setbacks and we all have our moments where stuff doesn't quite work out. But in general, we're achieving more and more every day. So keep at it. That's my message for the day, guys. Have a good one. Ciao.